Happy day, students. Welcome to San Academy Pallikarnai, Class 9 Biology, Chapter 14 Natural Resources. In this lesson, we will be discussing about biosphere and natural resources, air, the breath of life, air pollution, water, a wonder liquid, water pollution, soil erosion, soil pollution, biotic resources, biogeochemical cycle, ozone layer depletion and its effect, greenhouse effect and global warming. According to the present day knowledge, in the solar system, life exists only on our planet. Our planet sustains life because of the presence of air, water, protective ozone layer and ambient temperature and variety of resources on it. Now, let us discuss about what is a resource. A resource is a stock or supply of something useful. Resources can be man-made or natural. Natural resources. A resource which exists in nature is called a natural resource. It is not produced by any human being, rather, it is available in nature itself. Human beings and other animals depend upon these resources for their existence. Natural resources present on the earth are air, water, and land. Air, the atmosphere, which contains different gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide, which are required for the survival of life on earth. Water, the hydrosphere, which covers almost 75% of the earth's surface. It is a home to an abundance of animals and plants and is also required for the survival of life on earth. Land, the upper crust of the earth, is called lithosphere, where different kinds of soil are found which are necessary for the growth of plants and are a home to several vitamins and minerals. Life on earth is possible because of the presence of these three major sources. A zone where the lithosphere, the atmosphere and the hydrosphere intersect and the life sustains is called the biosphere. As it is given in this picture, you can see the earth, that is the land, is called the lithosphere and the air is called the atmosphere and the water is called the hydrosphere, and the point where all the three are intersecting is called as a biosphere, which supports life. The biosphere can be divided into two parts. They are abiotic component, the non-living things such as air, water and land. Biotic components, which includes the living things such as plants and animals. Air. The air or the atmosphere comprises of various gases. Life is present on the earth because of these gases, especially oxygen, which is the most important among the gases present in the air, and it supports life. Other planets such as Mars and Venus contain majoritarily carbon dioxide, and that is the reason why life cannot exist in Mars and Venus. And in this pie chart, it is given clearly the percentage of various gases that are present in air. So the word NB denotes other gases, which includes carbon dioxide, which is present only 0.03%, and small properties of other gases includes argon and water vapor. How much carbon dioxide is produced on earth? The eukaryotic cells and some prokaryotic cells generate energy by breaking down glucose molecules, which we have already learnt in our previous lessons. This results in the production of carbon dioxide. The process of combustion also leads to the release of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. How the amount of carbon dioxide is regulated on the earth. The plant present on the earth utilizes carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere and releases oxygen as a byproduct in the process of photosynthesis. That is, as we all know very well, that during photosynthesis, which happens during the daytime, the carbon dioxide is being absorbed by the plants in order to perform photosynthesis, and it releases oxygen which is required by other organisms in order to survive. In this way, plants play an important role in regulating the carbon dioxide on earth. The marine animals make their shells in water using carbonates dissolved in water. In this way, the amount of carbon dioxide in the water is also regulated. The atmosphere of the earth helps in maintaining its temperature. The presence of gases around the earth prevents an increase in temperature of the earth during the daytime. The atmosphere prevents the harmful radiations of the sun from reaching the earth's surface, as well as the atmosphere prevents the heat of the earth in escaping the earth's surface during the night time. And moon has no atmosphere, hence it faces extreme temperature ranging from minus 190 degrees to 110 degrees. Winds. The changes in the Earth's atmosphere are responsible for winds, storms, breezes, and rains. The formation of water vapor in the atmosphere can take place due to the heating of water bodies and activities of living organisms. The atmosphere can heat up as the earth, water bodies, and land radiate back the heat they absorbed. The land gets heated up or cooled down faster than water. As the air gets heated, it raises above, which leads to winds. Winds in the coastal region. During the daytime, the land in the coastal areas gets heated faster than the sea. As a result, the air above the land rises above and creates a region of low pressure. Then the air above the sea moves to this region of low pressure. As it is given in this picture, during the daytime in the coastal area, the ground gets heated up faster than the sea, and you can see that air gets heated and rises to form an area of low pressure, and because of which the sea does not get heated as quickly as the land. So what happens? The cooler and the denser air above the sea sinks to form an area of high pressure, and because of the high pressure, the cool air over sea blows towards the land, replacing warm air on the land, forming a sea breeze. Whereas during the night time, the land cools down faster than the sea, and because of which the air above the sea begins warmer, rises above, and creates an area of low pressure over the sea. As a result, the air above the land moves towards the sea, and this causes winds at the night time in coastal region. So as it is given in this picture, it's going to be an entirely reverse process of what you have seen in during the daytime, because during the night time the land loses the heat faster than the sea at the night, and because of which air over the land cools and sinks to form an area of high pressure, and whereas sea loses the heat slowly. So the warm air above the sea rises to form an area of low pressure above the water surface, as a result of which the cool air over the land blows towards the sea and replaces warm air over the sea, forming a land breeze.